morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whenever you are seeing this. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite auntie, uncle. It's your favorite captain, goddess. It is your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite hood high priestess, hood healer, and motivational dominatrix. Lady Speech in the place to be, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, you are somewhere in the world, and you're also sharing a little bit of time and space with me. So thank you, thank you, thank you for that. It's Sunday, and it's 10:10 around-ish a.m. So you know what time that means. It's time for Sunday service. It's time for your spiritual soul food. It's time for me to spill the spiritual tea to help your week go correctly, baby. Good morning, Anna. Hello, hello. Good morning, Whitney. Good morning, Muse. Euthymia, my sister. Good morning, Dinesh. Good morning, Elena. Good morning, Spice Kitchen. Good morning. Is your name Kiana Dene? That is so interesting. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, everyone. You guys, first and foremost, let me say this. If you are in the Denver, Colorado area, or even if you're not in the Denver, Colorado area, I want you to go follow my sister, Muse in Medicina, okay? If you are on Facebook, they are very prominent on Facebook, so please follow them on there. They have so many great classes, so much good information, and so much good medicine to share. I mean it in the name, Muse in Medicina. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's time for your Sunday service soul food spiritual tea session, aka your spiritual spanking. Now, before I even get into it, I usually start these readings. Y'all know me to be like, it's gonna be easy this time. The spanking is gonna be easy. Not today. Go ahead and grab your comfort items. I want all you lovelies, whether you be OGs or newbies, go grab some comfort items. The Spirit's going to talk to us today. The Spirit is going to talk to us today. So speaking of OGs and newbies, if you are an OG here, if you have seen this, if you have been following me for a while, if you have seen a reading from me, if you've watched more than a few videos, go ahead and put a butterfly in the comments. Go ahead and put a purple or a blue heart in the comments. If you are new here, if you are newbie here, new subscriber, you ain't really encountered too much of me. If this is your first or your second live, go ahead and put a yellow or a green heart in the comments, or a caterpillar baby, okay? Let me know who you are. Let me know how you been. Let me know who you are. Let me know how you been, okay? Alrighty then. Now for my newbies, I'm going to explain to you what's going on. For my OGs, I'm giving you a chance to get your comfort items, baby. You guys know what's going on. You guys know what's about to happen. Go get your comfort items. So for you newbies, let me break down what's going to happen, okay? This is a reading. This is a divination, okay? This is a reading. This is a divination to help you move through your week, to move through your seasons. And baby, this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Let me show you how I set up my divinations. What's a part of my divination, okay? First and foremost, we've got the affirmation box. Now, I'm going to warn you newbies, because I have poured so much energy into this affirmation box. It is a being. It is a sentient being. It lives. It lives. It be listening to us and talking back. So we're going to engage in some call and response, all right? I'm going to pull an affirmation randomly from this here living ass box, and I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to affirm myself and give you an opportunity to affirm yourself and listen to the affirmation, okay? And so then you can affirm yourself, okay? Call and response. I'm going to say it, then you will say it. I'm going to say it, then you will say it. Now, if you can say it out loud, please do. If you are not in a position to say it out loud, say it inside your chest. Say it with your heart inside your chest. Say it loud inside your head, okay? All right. And if you can't even do that, just listen to it, baby, and let it wash all over you, all right? This is the affirmation box. It's got affirmations and parts of the Bible and quotes, and parts of songs, and parts from poems, and parts from the Bible, and parts from the Quran and other holy books. I mean, it just be talking. You let the OGs will tell you this box got jokes. You watch a couple of these last few readings, this box got jokes. Okay. So we're gonna do the affirmation box. It's a divination. So we use divination tools for that. First and foremost, we are using the Goddess Oracle deck. We are using the Magical Spell Cards deck. This is new, and this is a gift from one of you. Thank you. We are using the Ancestors and Angels deck, and we are using the Golden Lyre deck, okay? I'm going to be bringing back, FYI, I'm going to be bringing back tarot deck reviews, so that's coming back. I know there's only like a couple of you who like those videos, but I'm going to do it for us. I'm going to do it for us. I'm going to do it for us, because somebody got to do it. So I'm going to review these tarot decks so you don't have to, so you know what to back, okay? So those are the decks we're going to be using, and as always, I always keep that description box filled with what these decks are. So if you want to look in the description box when this is posted, you will be able to get all of the names to these decks. You can buy them if you want to. And I always say buy local. Yes, you could probably order a lot of these off of Amazon, but first check your local mom and pop occult shops. First check there first, okay? And then check, your local shops first, small businesses. And then if you got to order from somewhere, do what you have to do. But you know what I'm saying? Handle business. Now, we all know I am always surrounded by at least 10,000 spirits. I'm talking my ancestors. I'm talking my Lawa. I'm talking my Orisha. Baby, my spiritual team is thick. It's thick. It's thick. But when I do these readings, I bring my rock friends. Let me introduce to you my rock friends. First and foremost, there's this collection of quartz white rock. They are white, but these quartz white rock friends on my head. I'm taking you on a tour of my crowns. The last couple of weeks, this is one of my favorites. I don't know if I've introduced you to this. Look at the chains. Look at the chains. Look at the chains. It feels good too on my head too. It feels nice. It feels very nice on my bald head. I like it. I love it a lot. The quartz crown, baby. So this crown. I love it. A gift from one of you. And then we've got some selenite. This was a gift from a friend of mine, cutting through all the crazy. I love it. I have a good amount of selenite, because Lord knows I need that angelic ancestral power. All right, we've got some labradorite. A couple of months ago, a couple of years ago, y'all were up in arms about what stone was that? Moldavite. But really what y'all need to get with is labradorite. Really what y'all need to get with. Y'all was head in love with Moldavite, but y'all need to really mess with labradorite. That's where you need to start. A lot of you got your life messed up and handed to you because you was doing things you don't need. Don't be following trends. Follow your heart. All right, we've got some pink amethyst. Did y'all know there's different kinds of amethyst? Regular amethyst, black amethyst, pink amethyst. This is raw pink amethyst, y'all. Yes, the inside is kind of got this like grayish tint, like slight tinges of purple. You can't really see it on the camera. But then the outside is pink. It's pink amethyst, the raw version. And last but not least, you always got to understand when you live part of your life in the public eye, not everybody likes you. Not everybody's rooting for you. I recognize that. Some of you just like to hate follow. And you know what? Bless your heart, as my southern grandmother would say. Both of them, bless your heart. But I got this tourmaline, this black tourmaline to help block out the hateration. No hateration in this dancery. All right, so that's what's up. Okay, so go grab your comfort items. Okay, assume the position. Go grab some water. Remember, over here we believe in aftercare. Okay, tribute your motivational dominatrix. You know what I'm saying? As your pastor, as your deacon, and I want to remind you guys that not only am I a priestess, I actually am an ordained minister. So as your reverend, let me pass the collection plate. My Cash App is LadySpeech. My Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. My PayPal is LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show financial appreciation for this labor, okay? Because it's labor, it's spiritual labor, it's all the labors, but it's labor. I enjoy it. So, and I also appreciate the super stickers, the super chats, the super thanks. And please know that everything is appreciated. There are some of you who only can be like, look, you be changing my life, and all I got is $1. I appreciate that dollar. I appreciate that $5, that $7, that $20, that $50. I appreciate it all. So thank you just for your financial appreciation. All right, let me check in with the comments and we're going to get started. I was intentional about giving y'all enough time to get your things together because the universe is coming. The universe is coming. And I mean, and Those of us who know that spankings aren't necessarily a bad thing. They release them endorphins. You know what I'm saying? It can be fun. But let's be clear about what's going on here. On this here Sunday, we've got the cosmic paddle slash microphone. I'm from the 80s. Everything is a microphone. Everything is a microphone. I'm from the 80s. Your hairbrush is my favorite microphone, but I got who's using a hairbrush these days? I'm corny as hell. Anna, thank you so much. Thank you for your labor speech. Thank you so much, Anna, for the super chat. Thank you so much, Jessica, for the super chat. I appreciate you. All right, let me dig into these comments because I was just getting that intro done and giving y'all enough time to do what you gotta do. Good morning, good people. Good morning, all of my sugar honey dumplings. Thank you to all the people who are a part of the sugar honey dumpling crew. Now if you support me, you are a part of the sugar honey dumpling crew. But you know that you can officially be that if you go to my page and hit the join button. You'll just have a little bit more intimate access. That's all. All right. Anna said, "Is the spanking brutal today?" You know what? The spanking is direct. That's what I'm gonna say. The spanking is direct. Anna, yeah, get your aftercare together. Amanda said, safe word is charcuterie. So many OGs in the building. Whitney said, today is my daughter's birthday. She turns 10 today. So happy birthday to your daughter. Happy birthday to your daughter. Oh, Muse said, you're so radiant. Thank you, my sister. I cannot wait to see you in October. I love you so deeply. Muse and Medicina is my sister for real, y'all. Like, we've been in the trenches when it comes to medicine. So if you're in the Denver area, as she is available, she's got some things going on in the family life, but as she is available, please hit her up for all of the healing works. And even when she's not available, check her Facebook. She's got a lot of good videos on there. We have Whitney. I said that to Whitney already. I'm back to what I was doing. Purple Heart. I think yes, you were OG here. You've been here for a second. Varia or Varia. Let's see. Kiana said, I'm not ready for this. I can tell. I need to head out. I affirm this space, but my attention and spirit is divided to honor this space. I can dig it. Honor yourself. Honor yourself. Lady Small says, oh, does the affirmation box clap back? That's right. Warn the people. Warn the people. Warn the people. The Spice Kitten said the Golden Lyre. I love that deck. I love that deck so much. It's so beautiful. It's so lush. I'm definitely going to review it. Moon Pumpkin. Good morning, Moon Pumpkin. Moon Pumpkin said, good morning. Your crown and gown is so gorgeous. Actual royalty. Thank you. Thank you. Jennifer said, good morning, LadySpeech. Hope this is a gentle reading. I'm eating at the finding table and I ain't ready. None of y'all are ready. This reading is about to be wild in a good way. Ray the Trey, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. Alyssa said, good morning, everybody. I have to skedaddle in about an hour, but I am happy to be here for some moments. Yes, good morning, everybody. Well, you know what I say. If you are here in the beginning of this reading while it's live, you are right on time. If you come in the middle of this reading, you are right on time. If you come at the end of this reading, you are right on time. If you are seeing this live at all, you're right on time. And if you're watching this recorded, you're right on time. There's a message in here for you, okay? And if you are in and out, you are right on time. You know I'm going to post it, so it'll be waiting for you at your leisure. All right, without further ado, welcome to your divination. Welcome to your Sunday service with LadySpeech Sankofa. The Reverend is ready to spill the spiritual tea. Assume the position, as in get comfortable. Put me in the earbuds, put me on the table, stream me on the TV, do what you gotta do. But let's have a good time here. We're going to just get in there. Dig up in there with the Golden Lion deck. We've got that Eight of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Pentacles oftentimes dealing with that money, money, money. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, physical realm and all that good stuff. Let's get into it. Eight of Pentacles, you've got gifts. You've got gifts. You need to share them with the world. It's time for you to get your creation on. Did you know that we are all artists? Now, capitalism and colonialism has defined art in these really classist and just messed up ways, but we are all artists. We all have the ability to create. You have gifts. Eight of Pentacles is talking about creating your future, giving the gift of yourself to the world, creating your reality, crafting things. For some of you, y'all need to write the things, you need to sing the songs, you need to dance the dances. Some of you need to write the books, you need to write the poems. Some of you need to make the dishes, you need to cook the food, you need to make the clothes. You need to go off on a limb and decorate how you want, be who you want, dress how you want, create your life, create your reality, make the things. Make the things. Like I said, assume the position. The world is falling down. The tower card all around us, people. It's just go off. Listen, the powers that be, they're losing it. Everybody's going, you should too. Just go off. If I go off, I mean, give in to your gifts. Give in to who you are. Give in to the healing. Just give in to just being the weirdo you were born to be, the artist you were born to be. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Create your reality. There's going to be some money in that. But even without that, there's going to be some fulfillment in that. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get you, like I said, the healing is a part of that. Don't go off the deep end. I'm not encouraging that. I mean, yes, I am. If that's the path to getting well, because sometimes you gotta lose it a little bit to come back to yourself. You gotta hit that rock bottom. So, I've done that and become better. But it's time. You've got gifts to give. You've got things to offer this planet. You've got things to offer the village. You know what I'm saying? It's time to craft your world. I mean, all the messages, and it is literally all the messages. It's the esoteric message, it's the literal message. This is the message for the artist, the message for everyone, in that creating your world. You know what I'm saying? Checking out of this mentality that colonialism got us in. Definitely, exercising more control over your happiness, taking responsibility for a lot more of that. Now, we are going to acknowledge that systematic racism does exist. Systematic womanism and sexism does exist. It does exist, and those things are systematic, and they do hold people back. Okay, systematic transphobia, fat phobia, all that exists. So we're not gonna say there ain't things that ain't working against folks. I'm not about that toxic positivity. Go off. With that being said, go off. Go off, darling. Create your world, create your reality, write the poems, dance the dances, decorate how you want, live how you be. Give in. Give in. All right, we doing all right? And I mean, that's not too bad. Let me check in with the comments. Should we do an affirmation? I feel like we should do an affirmation. All right. All right, all right. Philip said, good morning, Philip. Christy said, yes, I do have gifts. Thank you so very much, Ruby, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Sunshine said, read right out the gate. I see. That's right. We're going in today. Spice Kitten said, oh my God, yes, change and healing must come from, that comes from honestly giving into your gifts. That's right. Reshki, let me know if I said that wrong. First off, thank you for the super chat. Reshki said, I turned 40 in a few short days, and as soon as that 8 of Pentacles showed up, it was real clear I just showed up for my reading. Welcome, my darling. This is for you and for us all. I'm getting read right along with you. You know the spirits is reading me too. Whitney said, confirmation for me. Lady Small said, I was inspired by your video on protecting yourself in the physical world. I'm making crochet water bottle things for friends and coworkers to have something to swing if needed. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. Alyssa, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. Alyssa said, I went to the ocean to give an offering 2 days ago, and I remember thinking that 12-year-old baby witch me would be agog at the witch she grew up to be. Yes! Yes. Isn't it wonderful when we become the people that we're supposed to be? A lot of people are saying confirmation. Salem said, you just popped in my head about how do you feel after these readings? Are you energized or drained or something in between? You know what? I'm actually pretty energized after these readings. Thank you for asking that question. I'm actually pretty energized. I've come to have a really balanced relationship with the readings, and because I also take from it as well. I'm getting fed by it as well. You know, as a spiritualist, as someone who's as a preacher, as a real reverend, as a priestess, as a mambo in training, I've learned that I don't come to this from a savior aspect. So I have a focused realm of study. I have a realm of talent and things that I'm good at. I have things that I can be considered expert at as well. But I'm also very human. A lot of spiritualists come to this from a very haughty perspective. I'm not over you. I'm in it with you, okay? And so because of that, and I'm also a vessel, so I recognize that I am very much talented as a reader. But what y'all need to realize is that it's for me, every divination and reader is different. So me, it's not necessarily about the cards. The cards are a vessel for me, but this is me channeling spirit. And I have an agreement with spirit to feed me. And also, there is a spell anytime that I offer when I tell y'all about my Cash App, it's not just about money. Me letting y'all know that this is labor and that I recognize this, that lets you know that I know what's going on. And, and I build a relationship that we are community. So I have a relationship with y'all, and a lot, there are people, I'm not going to say that some of y'all don't develop parasocial relationships, and I try to work very hard to make sure that we are good. But the relationship I have with most of you is that you genuinely give back energy. So even if you don't feed me in like, or if you're not giving back in that reciprocity financially, because I recognize that some of you cannot, and that's fine. But the way that y'all show up in sharing my work, the way that you show up in making positive comments on my things, which makes me show up in the algorithm, which pushes my stuff, and especially because I'm a spiritualist and a black and a queer creator on this app. I don't get the pushes on my content that other people do. There is racism involved on this app, so on all apps that I'm involved in. So the energy that I am given is also a feeding thing. So the reading itself ends up feeding me because I'm a vessel. So I get spanked right along with you guys. But then also the way I get, but that feed and those things that I get feeds me. Also, like I said, y'all return the energy, and that's something that I've built into my practice. That spirit was very because there was a time when I didn't do that. When there was a time when my spiritual work absolutely drained me, and almost killed me. So I don't do that anymore. So building in my practice is the understanding that this is reciprocity, and even if you don't have the money to give, like the energy needs to be come back to me. Um, and also, I am good at taking breaks. Y'all see, there was a when I got back from performing at my death doula duties, there was about a month and a half y'all didn't get readings from me, and I just could not, and I honored that within me. So I'm much better at that these days, but I am not drained after these readings. I do chill though, because Sunday is my chill day, so I usually don't do anything afterwards, and it's not because I'm drained. It's because like I'm gonna be lazy on a Sunday, baby. So that's that question. Yes, that's that. That's that. That's that. All right, let's get back into the reading because it's quite the spanking. We're gonna do an affirmation. For the OGs, y'all know this isn't typical, but I do the affirmations to support us if the spanking's gonna be a little harsh. So this affirmation says, "It's okay to make mistakes. There are opportunities to learn." You know what? I've been trying to do these affirmations to soften things up, but because I know what's coming and the affirmation box got jokes, repeat after me. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. Repeat after me. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. It's okay to make mistakes. They are opportunities to learn. The Knight of Wands. Do you see how how he is directed, how he is focused? He's got a weapon. He's got that bow and arrow. So anyone who has used a weapon understands that you, to be good with it, you've got to become one with it. It's literally got to become, you have to learn how to make it an extension of you. You have to connect. You have to feel and understand the energy of the weapon and then connect yourself to it. You have to direct. Where are you being directed? Where is your fire being directed? Hmm? Where are you directing your energy? What are you pouring yourself into? At what level are you pouring yourself into it at? Where are you putting your fire? Where are you putting your water? Where are you putting your energy? He is focused, laser focused, directed. For some of you, you're doing good. You are placing your fire in the right direction. This is confirmation. Keep going, but sharpen your focus. And practice makes better. For some of you, the lesson is you out here floundering because you haven't set your sights on something. What is the vision? Where is the vision? What do you want? You're overthinking it and you're overcomplicating things. Some of you know exactly what you want, but you won't let yourself want it. Get over that shame. Work through that. Push through that. We need a direction. You need a direction. The ancestors need a direction. It comes from you. It comes from within. Sometimes you waiting on a sign from outside of you, and it really is gonna come from within. Where are you? For some of you, the question is, where are you directing it? Things ain't manifesting because you haven't sat down and taken an inventory of where your energy is going. Where's your fire going? Are you spending too much of your fire on internet drama? Are you spending too much fire concerned about things that you can't change? Are you spending too much fire focusing on the thing you need to focus? You focusing on the subject you need to focus on, but you ain't focused on the laser. You ain't laser focused on what you need to be focused on within that subject. Direction. Where is it? Find it. Direct the course of action. It's you. You know, there's been times that I remember this one reading I got, and I was asking for something specific, and I asked ancestors, "Am I allowed to have this thing? Can I have this thing?" And Spirit was like, "Girl, we've been waiting for you at the Dow. That's been up to you. It's been all systems go. We've been giving you the green light. That's on you. Like you haven't made the step in the right direction. You haven't gone there. We done opened up all the doors. We done given you the affirmation. The answer is yes. Go. You won't walk through the door." And I was like, oh. They were like, you could have had that 5 years ago, really? Like, I was like, oh. They were like, yeah, that's not on us. You need to check the fact that you don't think you're worthy of it. You need to check the fact that you don't think you deserve it. You need to check that. You need to check the fact that you don't think you can handle it. That's why you don't have it. We could have gave it to you. And I was just like, ooh, well. I mean, I wish I could apologize for the spanking, but sometimes we just need these things. Where's your fire? Where are you directing your things? Okay. Where are you directing? Where are you directing your energy? Where are you directing your scope? Where are you directing it? All right. Get focused. For some of you, it is about getting focused. Spirit got you. This dude is riding a horse, and he's hunting at this. Do you understand the level of skill? Do you understand the level of muscle memory? The two halves of your body got to work on two different things. Like this, your legs got to work on keeping you up and riding the rhythm of things. Like, and this part gotta like focus. That's what it takes to do that. So, like, Spirit's about to hook you up. Spirit's about to line up all your things. Once you get the direction, okay, and like if you get in this reading, so this is the week to get clear. This is the week to write some things down. This is the next couple weeks is the time to do this. It's the time to get clear about some things. and like start putting things into practice, okay? Like, but focus yourself, all right? Focus yourself. You got this. Where is the energy? And sometimes it's as simple as you're doing things, you're watching too much social media, you're smoking a little too much of the reefer, okay? You wanna, and I'm 420 friendly over here, so it is what it is. You're doing what you're doing. But you know, everything in moderation, including moderation, okay? Like, focus. Where's your energy focused, all right? A lot of y'all's manifestations don't be working because you ain't focused. All right, so you gotta like give that manifestation a certain amount of time, a certain amount of focus. So you gotta power it up with that. All right, so all right, so that's that on that. We're gonna move on. How we doing out there? How we doing out there? Okay, listen. Oh my God, you're talking to me. Sarah said, "This is such a good spanking." Stacy said, "Thank you for this message. I've been struggling trying to write my personal statement for grad school. I just need to focus and work it out." That's right. And you know what I'm saying? Like, don't judge yourself for not focusing. Really hone in on why you haven't been focusing, number one. And then ask yourself the things that would help you to focus and do those things for yourself, okay? Do those things for yourself. Ask yourself, why am I not focusing? So identify that and then don't do those things or like work with those things, and then after that do the things you need to do to support yourself to get focused. Don't spend too much time judging yourself. Just recognize the problem and then like start to work on it, okay? Start to work on that. Lovely said, getting focused is the message for me. Reshki, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, said you could have had it 5 years ago if you'd have believed you could handle it. Yep, that's a lot of us. That's a lot of us, and that's currently a lesson I'm learning right now. There is something I'm working on that I've been wanting to do. My friend actually checked me on it. She was like, "You've been wanting to do this for like 13 years," and I was like, "Oh my God, you're right." And it has literally been within the past couple months where I have been staring at my blatant, just like, I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I could do it. That is the only reason I've always like and I am grateful for the universe because has continually also has believed in me, and my spirit has believed in me and has continually given me resources even when I didn't move on that because it believes in me so deeply, and I'm obviously supposed to do this thing. But I literally could have done this thing like I could have made it happen like 10 years ago. I literally could have made it happen 7 years ago, but I just didn't believe I could handle it. So that's a lesson for a lot of you. Don't stop yourself from your greatness because you don't believe you can handle it. You can. Yeah, of course, you're going to have a lot to learn. But that's why, we go after our mentors. We continue to be open students. And we seek our education. So let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Let's see. This affirmation says, I am free to choose to live as I wish and give priorities to my desires. Repeat after me. I am free to choose to live as I wish and give priority to my desires. I am free to choose to live as I wish and give priority to my desires. I am free to choose to live as I wish and give priority to my desires. I am free to choose to live as I wish and give priority to my desires. I am free to choose to live as I wish and give priority to my desires. I literally started this reading by saying you need to do you. It's time to get weird. It's time to handle it. It's time to just listen. This is my philosophy. I'm watching racist people just wild out. The people who are healing, what you should wild out in your way. Okay, okay. They're out here doing what they want. I'm like, and it's messing up the earth and themselves and everyone else. I'm determined to get even wild. I'm gonna match energy, and not match energy like in their destruction and in their lack of shadow work. I'm gonna match energy in my magnificence and my healing and my greatness. You need to go out there and get weird. Okay? You need to go out there and do what you want to do. You need to go out there and, I'm out here practicing magic out loud and just on the street. I'm just bringing my tools. I'm just I'm bringing my affirmation box out. I'm just leaving affirmations. I don't care. I don't care anymore. So, anyway, let's do this affirmation. Money flows in my life in abundance. Repeat after me. Money flows in my life in abundance. 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 So, Amber said, "You're speaking directly to me, learning how to be brave for myself." And you know what, honey? Here's the thing, you don't have to be brave all the time, because being brave is about being without fear. Courage is your best friend. Bravery is a good friend, but courage is your best friend, because it means you can piss in your pants and do it anyway. You can be scared as hell and just be like, I'm gonna just do it anyway. I'm gonna just go out there and be great anyway. Okay. So yeah, courage is your best friend. Be scared, but do it anyway. 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 There are a few times in life where spirit's going to require you to be brave. Where spirit is going to require you to put that to the side, put fear to the side. But yeah, mostly they want you to just have courage. You can get through it. All right, good people, let's continue. Cash App LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Thank you so much for showing financial appreciation for this labor. Ray the Trey said, "We got to realize that we're always at the right place at the right time. All we need is to recognize that and move forward with that divine timing." That's right. That's right. Vamp Candy, thank you so much for the super chat, baby. Vam Kitten said, "Thanks, and you are very welcome, my love." Tina said, "Pouring too much of myself into a relationship that was based on potential, called my back my power, and now I'm working on my direction." That's right. That's right. Natasha said, "I've been so exhausted." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When we sometimes a lot of us are really exhausted and feeling this energy drained because we are putting our energy into so much, like just it's interesting too, like your level. Think about also your level of investment in other people and how you're investing in other people. I invest in my in people's, and I call for people to invest in me in the same way. Invest in my like dreams, and not just like, I'm not just talking monetary, like the investment of time and care. Like I invest in people's healing, investing in people's dreams and goals and wants and their innermost desires, whatever makes them happy. But I'm not gonna invest in the shadow work. I'm not gonna, or in the unhealed shadow work. I'm not gonna invest in those aspects of things, or people's drama, because we all have a little bit of drama. So like, I don't want people investing in my drama. I don't want people encouraging it. I'm not gonna encourage other people's drama. So it's not, you don't have to, get out of relationships with people if they have that going on, but like checking where you are invested in people's lives and how you are invested in people's lives, because sometimes that can be a really big energy drain. Okay. Yes, let's see. Anne said, "I made it to the live. Much love, Captain. Much love to you, baby. And remember, whenever you make it, you are right on time. You are right on time." Michelle said, "I turned the page in my journal as you were giving the last two affirmations, and the quote in my journal already printed says, 'Fortunate are the people whose roots are deep.'" Ah, I love that divine synchronicity. I love it. I love it. I love it. Liza said, "This is the kind of help I need. I am happy it is good for you, baby." All right. All right. Reshki says, "As my role in life involves more counsel, it's good to be reminded, crucial even, not to get caught up in other people's drama." Yes. And we all have it. And like, we can lend a listening ear if we have the capacity for that, but like, not getting caught up in it is the key. Because where it gets us to eat up your energy. And don't judge yourself. This society functions, better when you are distracted. This is the colonialism and capitalism, like, thrive off you being sick and distracted. They thrive off of that. This is why the pandemic, this is why they're demanding that people go back to work and under even more strenuous conditions. During the pandemic, there was a reason why there was so much social movement happening, because the people could rest which means they could think. Even though there was like a lot of more people experience a lot of financial woes, like all there was also it was just more time. The 40-hour work week was designed to make you tired because they figured out if you were too tired you wouldn't be able to fight back. There were blatant disrespectful things that they could get away with in public eye because you are too occupied with your job keeping up with this space. You know what I'm saying? So one of the most revolutionary things we can do, again, I say this often, one of the most revolutionary things you can do is rest. One of the most revolutionary things that you can do is heal. One of the most revolutionary things you can do is take space. You know, it's crazy as heck. So let's move on to the angels and ancestors deck, okay? We have the sun, which is about enjoy, success, and happiness. So do you see the connecting of the dots? And I pull these differently, like, do you see the story Spirit's telling with us? First off, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Get about your business, and like some of you need to do some healing around why you won't move forward on that. Some of you need the shadow work of that, and some of you want why you are doubtful of yourself. Do the healing work around that. Why you refuse to be responsible for your happiness and create physics, all that. But that then we have get about your direction, okay? And then when you do that, Spirit is talking about the enjoy success and happiness, okay? There's a payoff to it, all right? Spirit comes in harsh, but like consider the sun aftercare, okay? That was a spanking, yes it was. But Spirit is saying there's going to be some goodness coming afterwards. Should you do this? Should you get yourself nice and focused and directed? Should you get yourself like you focus on it, you practice, you do it, you handle your business, you meet it halfway. You meet it halfway. Let me tell you something about luck. Luck is an action. Luck is about action. So if you want to be a lucky person, you have to go out there and meet it. You know, the luckiest people that I know also move. They move towards the things that they want, and then love comes to them as well. What you seeking is seeking you. The sun, enjoy success and happiness. Good things are coming. Success is coming. Go make the things. Pursue your dreams. Pursue your goals. Pursue your healing. Good things are coming, so enjoy it when it happens. Celebrate your small successes, celebrate your big successes, and also understand that you are on a journey. Okay? So celebrate the little tiny destinations you get to along the way. Celebrate the big wins, bask in it, and enjoy it. This society, because it is based on slave based capitalism, it's always about driving you to some bottom line, to some goalpost that they continue to keep resetting. So you're never ever in a space of rest. It's a constant space of movement towards these goalposts that keep moving. Rest yourself sometimes and bask in your accomplishment. The message is coming through that some of you need to enjoy the success of the breaking of the generational cycles. Some of you need to enjoy the peace that comes with it. Some of you need to enjoy the success of your healing work. That can be a hard thing when we are used to nothing but, dismalness or pain. You get to enjoy. That's one of the good things about healing. There are spaces in this. I'm gonna tell you that the healing is hard. But there are spaces in this that are just fun. There are spaces in this that are wonderful. So bask in those things. Bask in the peace of mind. Bask in the peace. Bask in whatever gifts. Enjoy the success of breaking generational cycles. I might cry this one. I'm just not thinking about this. I am gonna cry. I'll tell you in my altar room. Apparently I needed to say that to myself. So you know what? And I'm gonna do this in front of you. And my mom's totally telling me this right now. I'm part of the Dead Mothers Club, and my mom was not a good mom, and I understand the whole story behind that and how she was set up to fail. I offer her no excuses, none whatsoever. There were concrete and direct decisions she also made and contributed that made her a horrible mother. She's not all ancestors elevate when they die, but she has elevated. And I can tell you that the age that I am and the age that she was on her way to death. And it was painful and it was lonely. And I, through my healing, have a different life. I have a completely different life. And these are not tears of sadness, these are tears of joy. And like, this is what it looks like to bask in that. This isn't me being sad about telling my story, but this is acknowledging like the happiness and like the release of not living that life, of also being set up to fail, of also being set up to not make it, and doing what I do now, sitting in the space that I sit now, and all of that being crafted from my hands. All of that, I did that. And yes, I acknowledge like the help that I had from the village, but I did that. I did that by the sheer strength of my will, by the sheer strength of my will, of just not accepting anything, not accepting it, not accepting it, by the strength of that, you know, a cycle that has not been broken in centuries. And I did that, you know. So we oftentimes just frame success in monetary spaces. You know, always for me, success was about being happy with who I am and living in my gifts and not letting fear rule or control me, and not being a slave to my fears, and not being a slave to my demons. And I do that. I more than do that, and I help other people do that. And that has always been my idea of success. It's never been about. And now I do like want to be financially comfortable in this world. Um, and manifest those things, and am good now and want to be even better. But even still, that is not my idea of success. My true idea of success is dying satisfied with my body of work on this planet, artistically, spiritually, mentally, healing wise. I want to enter into those. I want to give the last breath on a smile, no matter how I go out. That's my idea of success. Being able to just ease into the ancestral realm, dancing because I did that. I'm happy. I manifested my dreams. I went after my goals. I tried as hard as I could, and I healed hard. So when you there are parts of that that I am basking in now, you know, even through all the hate that I get, when I get comments and of people being like, nah, you really do shift my world, dude. Like, when people break it down, and like, from watching video, and like, it always, I love what I do, and it always kind of trips me out that people are like, no, I've watched your videos, and I have this is how I'm shifted as a person. This is the journey you took me on. I never knew I need to go on, and now I'm a different person, and I'm happy with it. You know, so those parts of success I celebrate, and it doesn't stroke my ego. It is fuel to keep me going, and it helps me during those times, because as a marginalized individual, y'all see what's happening with Black Ariel. That happens to regular focus too, and we don't even have no PR teams. Okay, so that keeps me going through those times. So enjoy the happiness, enjoy the stops along the way, celebrate your ideas of success, define your idea of success. You know, we have the night card and about focus and dedication. What is your idea? So many of us are like, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be this. No, what is your idea? I have a really good friend, like, her idea of success is retiring to a tiny home, and it's brilliant, but her idea of success is freedom. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What is your idea of success? For my other homegirl, her idea of success is being able to get her PhD in anthropology and be a writer. Like, so what is your idea of success? Define that. That's the message for some of you. Some of you need to redefine it. And detach. Some of you need to detach or not even to detach, but add on not just financial success. A lot of people just thinking like, what is my financial success? But what is spiritual success for you? What is emotional success to you? What is mental success for you? For me, success is being able to successfully manage and deal with my complex PTSD, with the effects of having mental illness due to trauma, and also being on the spectrum. Like, success is successfully managing that. Like, whereas my family did not. Also, a lot of undiagnosed craziness, like, and wildness due to trauma. So, what are your ideas of success? Once you define it, and as you are working towards it, understand that there are going to be these little things that you get along the way. And you need to celebrate that. Also know that as you focus, as you put your gifts out there into the world, as you really just follow your path and follow your heart and follow your healing, these things, your success is coming to you. Okay, success is coming to you. We have the she wolf, unleash the wild within. All right. So the she wolf is about the balance and the marriage of our spiritual self, our grounded self, that self, and our very wild, connected to nature self. Okay. This is quite literally connect to the part of you that is connected to nature and go wild in that capacity. Grow your vines, grow your flowers, grow your trees, grow your grass as it should be. Okay. Part of us are going to be able to do, we're not going to be able to do this without actually going out there and connecting with Mother Nature. Go to the park, go touch grass, go hug a tree, go wade in the water. But not if you're in Australia. I just saw a report that crocodiles have invaded a whole beach and can't nobody go to the beach because all the crocodiles. If you live in Australia, do not go to the ocean right now because that's just a situation. That's a situation. You can go do something else in nature though. But the rest of you, if you live by the ocean, in the forest, if you go, be safe. Don't be messing with the animals and be safe out there. But go touch grass. Go connect with that wildness within. Go connect with that primalness within. Go connect with that balance within. Go connect to that the unapologetic beauty of Mother Nature. Okay, go connect with it. And then when you connect with that, let it out. Let it out. We have this idea in these colonized society that's the wildness being unhinged and unchecked, and it needs to be tamed and civilized. Wildness doesn't need to be civilized or tamed because it's a civilization within itself. It's interesting to me that now science continuously is catching up to indigenous knowledge. Indigenous folks have known that the forest is alive. I read this article the other day about how the scientists are like, wait, the trees talk to each other, and as it turns out, there's these maps in the way they grow their branches, and like I'm like, we told you that. We told you that. Y'all stay constantly trying to tame and try to mess with nature as if it doesn't tame itself. Get into the wildness within. Mother Nature knows when to wild out and be crazy, and also when to be calm and peaceful. Mother Nature has rhythm, knows when to roar loudly. When we look at lions, they don't haphazardly out here killing folks unless they encounter humans, and we've had some crazy interactions because we know that. But left untouched by, like, and I shouldn't say humans, colonization, because indigenous folks be living around dangerous animals all the time, and it's in harmony, whatever. Anyway, look at Mother Nature. Look at how the lions work. Sometimes they rah, and then they sleep. Like, they be rah, and then balance. They ain't all the time raw. Look at zebras. Zebras are assholes. If y'all didn't know that, go watch a YouTube video about them. Zebras are not nice. Zebras are not nice. They are assholes to each other and everybody else. Okay, and even them, they have a chill mode. They're not always up to assholery. Most of the time they are. Most of 90% of the time. 90% of the time they are. But they even have a 10% off. They sometimes we gonna chill for a second. But I'm about to be on my 90% in 2.5 seconds. Why? There is rhythms to that. Okay. There is order within chaos. There is chaos within order. Okay. So a lot of us don't want to give into the wild side because we're in under this colonial mind state that it needs to be tamed. Mother Nature don't need to be tamed. When Mother Nature is left untouched by colonial rule, she is the most balanced. Everything lives in abundance and everything is balanced. And that doesn't happen without giving in to just the sheer wildness of it all. So, yeah, that's what I mean. This is not giving into the wild self, like I'm going to drink everything and party and lose my mind. This is not about that. This is not about that. This is about checking into your sovereignty, the sovereignty of Mother Nature, the magnificence of Mother Nature, the unapologeticness of Mother Nature, the beauty of Mother Nature, the sacred geometry of Mother Nature, the harshness of Mother Nature, the balance of Mother Nature, the savagery of Mother Nature, the grace and the mercy of Mother Nature. This is why toxic positivity will kill people, especially in the spiritual realm. Look at Mother Nature. Y'all love to glorify her and objectify her the same way we do femmes and women's and femme presenting folks. You like to act like it's small. That the only things assigned to femininity is small and dainty. When it dangerous is also the thing. Mother Nature speaks to the non-binary of us all within itself. Within them, there is softness within the masculine and the feminine. There is danger within the masculine and the feminine. The feminine, there is strength within the masculine and the feminine. There is all and then there is all these things in between. Okay. Unleash the wild. Unleash the wild. Spirit is telling me that some of you need to unleash the wild by straight cussing out somebody. Some of you need to like go at somebody and like cuss them out. You need to be done, okay? You need to be done, okay? You need to be done. You need to be done. Some of you do need to release the wild animal on folks, okay? Yeah, some of you need to release the wild animal and the wild within you by touching deep into your emotions, especially that anger aspect. Y'all like to demonize anger like it's not a holy emotion like all of them. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing about anger. It's sacred. Rage is sacred. It is not a primary emotion, though. There is always something up under it. So we must treat it in the sacred way it is and process and express it so that we can get up under it. And what's up under it a lot of times has everything to do with pain or trauma or fear. Process and hold sacred that rage because those other emotions are sacred too. But they need to be processed. They need to be processed. They need to be acknowledged. They need to be honored so they can be released. You need to process and honor these things and release them. Otherwise, it is going to stack on top of itself. Emotions keep coming. There's going to be more anger, more pain, more things to process. So process it, honor it, hold it in the space and for the time it needs to be held. And then release. It is time to step into the wild. It is time to howl at the moon. It is time to connect yourself back to the earth. Listen to her. Let her heal you. So much medicine in the earth. All good medicine comes from her. Take yourself out into nature and connect. You know, I come from Southern culture, even though I was raised in Colorado. And one thing that my grandmother, I grew up with her doing, is going out and sitting on the porch. And like the older I get, the more I realize how holy a lot of the old ones, how their practice was in their everyday life, and how meditative that was. You know, thinking that initially that my grandmother would go out to the porch to people watch, and she's true, and that was true. But my grandmother was out there connecting. She was out there connecting. She's here. I'm talking to my dear grandma too. She on the altar right here. She's talking to me right now. She's she's the one telling me this right now to tell y'all. She's literally like, "Would you think I was just out there, just people watching?" I was definitely nosy. I was definitely talking shit about people. I was. But she was like, that was her way of connecting with the wind, with the trees, with the ground. That was her way of grounding. That was her way of being. She didn't have the life where she could go out and like hike and do all these things. The time that my grandmother grew up in, working 6 days a week, being, a house cleaner and doing, she would sit down on that porch. So even if all that's all you can do, if all you can do is just go out and sit on the porch, go do that, please. If you can sit on the ground, beware the ants. But if you can sit on the ground, do that. Go touch grass is all I'm saying. Get out there and like I've been scoping out some really good parks and they've been calling my name. So I'm definitely gonna do that. The other day I actually did that. I filmed the whole video in the park and then I just was in it and it was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. So go touch grass, go touch nature, go connect with the wild within and without, okay? Within and without, all right? Yeah, Philip said, take your bug spray. Yeah, let me tell you something. Ohio bugs they don't play. I get ate up. I'm juicy, okay? And they know it. I learned that lesson, okay? I was like, oh no, because they tore my behind up. Take a bug spray. Unless you have one of them blood types that they don't like. All right. Lady Small said, I have basil in abundance in my porch steps. I like to be barefoot when I pick it. That is a really good, simple ritual to ground and connect with earth. Yes. Sunshine said, I'm Southern and I spent last week grounding. Yes, yes. Nicole said, yes, I love sitting on my porch. It's just a simple way to connect. Some of these things don't have to be ornate. You ain't got to do ornate things. Those things are necessary sometimes. But the simple, the magic in the simple. Michelle said, I've been processing and honoring wow serendipity. Yes. We gotta process it. Salem said, if you can't get into nature, I highly recommend searching for guided meditations that allow you to go there mentally. There are a lot on YouTube. Thank you. Yes. So yeah, because let me talk about how even though I mean well by that statement, I need to recognize the ableism in that because some of you cannot go make it out into nature. So let's talk about that. All right. Let's acknowledge some ableism in the room and let's talk about it. So for those of us who cannot get out there and touch grass, if it is possible to get nature brought to us, if it is possible to have plants brought to us, that right there it counts. It counts if we can bring nature to us in any way, shape, or form. Connecting with gemstones, connecting with rocks, or even have rocks from outside. I'm still a kid at heart in a lot of ways. If I see a rock outside that I like, I'm taking it. I don't care. If I'm walking and I'm like, that's a cool rock, I'm gonna take it. If it's on the ground, I will take it and then just have it. So getting that, like finding like your favorite, getting rocks like that are just from outside, just that are around you, especially if you can find them from places that are around you. I have people like I have a friend who goes camping a lot in Colorado, and she finds a lot of really beautiful spaces, and she's very much an earth witch. So she brings me. I have water. I have river water. I have river water. So like I will sometimes it's in a closed container and like it's sealed, but I will just take that out and hold it. So like having like river water, having ocean water, if you can get a hold of that, also counts as well. Okay, so having it brought to you as well as what I think I said your name when you said the thing when I read your comment. But having or doing the meditations is gonna work as well. Like if you can visualize it, if you can if you can like watch video, and even if you need more help with that, watch some videos of like nature places. You're obviously watching me, so watch some videos about nature things, and then like use that to help you, places in nature, and then you use that to help you get there and to connect there. Okay, so yes, like there are some people, if you can get out there in nature, please get out there in nature. But also if you're not able to, and sometimes like you are able to at some points, and we know ability can be disabled at any moment, like for whatever reason. So these are also like good, tips. Thank you for that. I am always needing to challenge my own ableism, and you didn't even come at me like that with that statement, and so I acknowledge that. But I picked up from the fact that you made that statement. I was like, oh yeah, like I can make this a little bit more inclusive. So yeah, picking up leaves also. Like I know people who still collect leaves. Like I actually do like that, and that's one thing I do like about being around kids. Especially kids who spend a lot of time in nature, because they're forever like, I found this, except when they bring me like bugs and things. I'll be like, I really don't need that. If it's dead, I'll take it. If it's alive, get your ass away from me. But if it's dead, I'll take it. To be like, thanks. But I like it when they give me like leaves and rocks. Those are like some of the best gifts from kids. I still got a couple rocks a kid gave me like a couple years ago. I was like, I love you. Thanks. So yeah, things from outside. Get some things from outside. So thank you for making that statement. Ray the Tracy said that there's also walking tours on YouTube if you want to travel abroad without a plane ticket. That's a really good idea to do some connecting. And so what you can add to that, again, just to enhance your meditation, if you can't go out there, like peep the walking tours. If you find a place you really connect with, do some research about that place. Like pull up what plants are there and what they're like to just enhance that meditation and that connection to it. Okay? All right, let's do some affirmations, lovely ones. Let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. This affirmation says, what I give, I receive. 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 Repeat after me. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. My life is filled with an abundance of goodness. All right, how we doing out there? I really feel like the room is heavy. I feel like folks is processing some things. I haven't really checked too deep into the comments, but I'm going to check a little bit deep. The comment section is super active to get today. What I can tell is that y'all are taking care of each other in the comments, so thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much for respecting each other's space, respecting each other's stories, offering up advice, offering up energy. We are a community here. Yes, I am the one who is the director on this train, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate y'all's expertise, y'all's talents, y'all's beauty, y'all amazingness, and y'all's magic. Hello, we all magic here. So how we do in the comments? Can I get a hallelujah if this is resonating with you at all? If there are parts in this that just hitting and connecting the dots for you? Can I get an amen? Can I get a witness? Can I get an amen? Y'all doing all right with the spanking? We taking care of ourselves? We drinking our water? Are we using our comfort items? All right. We've got some hallelujahs and some ashes. Some okay, yeah, give me an ayubobo if you know what's up, some omateo, okay? If it's connecting, let's connect. All right. Jennifer said processing a lot and just looked at how many people in the live. Welcome to all 94 of you beautiful wild souls. Yes, welcome everybody. Ruby said, I'm a teacher. My favorite thing is nature walks with the kids. I love nature walks. I love nature walks. Lady Small said, my husband brings rocks home from construction job sites all the time. I love that. I love that. I love the fact that like you have a marriage where your husband's like, I found a cool rock. Relationship goals. Relationship goals. And it said, I found a rock in my dryer. My daughter collects all the rocks. Yeah, that's the thing with kids. They'll do that nature shit, but you got to check them pockets because you will be washing frogs. You will be washing dead squirrels. You will be washing all type of things. And like, check them pockets. If you have kids, check them pockets. You will ruin your dryer. Nicole said, wow, didn't know about the water. I went to the beach and brought home some water. Yeah, meditate with that, baby. Meditate with that. Meditate with that. All right. We did some affirmations, right? Let's just do another one. Just in case. Let's just do another one. Okay. All right. This affirmation says, I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. Repeat after me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to the wealth that blah, blah, blah. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me. Hey, Hugh, you are right on time, my sugar honey dumpling. I am glad you made it, baby, 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 baby. All righty then, you guys. Let's keep going. We're going to dip into these magical spell cards. I love this deck. This deck was featured in I found this at Big Liz Conjure. So if you were looking to order, well, we don't have this in stock right now, but we do have other decks. So go to biglizconjure.com and you could put in an order for one. And we will get these back at some point. But I first encountered these then, and we haven't had these back yet. We will order them. But I just couldn't wait. I put this on my wish list, and one of you bought it quickly, and I appreciate that because I love them so much. Anyway, these cards are really great because like each card comes with an explanation, but they also come with a little spell you can do. And I was like, that's different and new. Okay, all right. I like them. We're using them today. First off, we have the Harmony card. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. All right. So this card is about being in the pursuit of harmony, striving for harmony, looking to create harmony in your world. And a big part of creating harmony sometimes is submitting and submission. At the time of this reading, now, you might be, if you're watching this recorded, you might be watching this whenever you're watching this. And whenever you're watching this, you're right on time. But at the recording of this reading, it's Mercury in retrograde. And a lot of people are getting their behinds handed to them. Let me tell you two big secrets how to get through Mercury retrograde and actually ride it, how to ride the wave of it and get good things of it. Number one, submission. Submit, 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 submit. Submit. Just lean in, honey. Just lean in. It's gonna happen. So I know what to look for. I know what not to look for. I know the things that Mercury in retrograde is going to mess up. So I just submit to that. I don't work against that. I work with it. If communication is going to be a thing, people communicating, me communicating, I try to take my time. I know technology is going to mess up. Like the biggest things that have been going on with me is I've been having glitches in my technology. And so I just lean in. I just lean in. I just lean in and submit. Like I don't even fight it. And like the glitches that I've had, they've been having less and less. Like the more anxiety I have around it, the more I just lean in and submit. Okay. That's really number one. And the second way is do your work. Mercury in retrograde is meant to bring the things out that we just need to pay attention to and work on and work through. A lot of times, do you know why technology glitches so much? Because we actually need to be off of it. We do. Sometimes you need to go touch grass. That's a plan. Sometimes spirit is like, why don't y'all put that down and caress? Why don't you go touch grass? Why don't you like think before you speak? You know, why don't you deal with, a lot of times we have our exes come back, but think about a lot of your exes who come back. A lot of them, there's unfinished things there. There's that closure didn't happen there. You know, so that is the way. So you will survive, and not only survive, but thrive through Mercury in retrograde if you do those two things. If you just submit to what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And then just do the work that comes. Do you know exes don't, if when the exes appear in my life, it's a good thing because I've done the work. And if they come in my life, I immediately ask myself, and it's a bad thing, which actually hasn't happened in years. Then I'll immediately ask myself, what do I need to heal around this? You know what I'm saying? So that is how a lot of harmony comes to you, is when you just submit to the factors that are, and then work with what you got. Submit to what's going on, the factors that are present, and then work with what you got to kind of blend those things together as they need to be. But harmony, for some of you, y'all are seeking harmony in your life. For some of you, you have harmony. Don't self sabotage. Don't F it up. Don't self sabotage. Beware of that. Don't F it up. Don't F it up. Don't F it up. And some of you are seeking harmony, and some of you are seeking harmony, but this message is for you. Get out of your own way. You are the drama. That's a hard one. And baby, that's not a message for me because I'm no longer the drama in my life. But as speaking from someone who has been the drama in my life, sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you. Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. I know there's sometimes it's you. Why is all this chaos and turmoil and drama happening? I'm such a good person. You are a good person, and you're also really chaotic, and you refuse to look at that. And so you keep bringing it. You keep bringing in the energy that's matching what you are internally. I've been the drama. And as soon as I recognized that, oh, things got real peaceful. And it wasn't that I was always involved in a lot of drama. I just found myself in things were just dramatic. So, for some of you, your way to harmony is stepping out of your own way. Is making, not inviting that into your life, not inviting the chaos into your life. Okay. All right, that's all. The second one we have is new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. You know, full moons, eclipses, solstices are all good times to start over and begin anew and to start fresh and to end a cycle, to end an era. Your birthday is the best time to end the drama. And not to end the drama, but to, like, new beginnings. Well, yeah, that is a good time to end the drama, but like for new beginnings and endings. And this card is about that. It's about taking the opportunity for the new beginnings. But also, this card is the strongest thing that came to me when I pulled this card. Before I even was even like reading deeply into the description, was that you can always create a new beginning. You can always create a new beginning. You can always decide to be like, you know what, I'm done here. I'm done with this. I'm going to go ahead and take responsibility for my happiness. I'm going to go ahead and move forward. I'm going to move in a different direction. So even if you don't find yourself at a crossroads or at a doorway, if there's no cosmic event, I'm going to tell you, this Pisces and full moon, I took full advantage of that. I took full advantage of that. I was already doing some death work on myself. We talked about in the last couple of readings, yeah, that I am dead to some things, okay, and I can feel the result of that. I took that. But you can also just decide. You can make anything cosmic in your eyes and choose to start over. Choose to say, I'm not going to walk down that path no more. New beginnings. So go ahead and mourn the things that need to be mourned about your old self and your old life. Because Spirit wants a clean, fresh start. Start cleaning out your house spiritually, emotionally, and start cleaning out yourself spiritually, emotionally, and prepare yourself for new things. New thought processes, new folks for some of you, new situations, a new scenery. Moving, give into that. All right. Lady Small said, in my mind lately, it's never too late to begin something new or embrace the new instead of fighting it. Exactly. I hate this notion of you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's a colonial mind state, because in indigenous culture, we understand that you keep growing. All right, you keep growing. So here's the thing: it's not too late. You're not too old. Get to work. Get to work. New beginning. And no excuses. Some of you have, again, systematic racism, systematic transphobia, systematic homophobia, systematic sexism is very real. We're not going to act like it's not. But there are some of you who are sitting on top of resources and you're doing nothing with them. There's some of you who are clinging on to these old ways of doing business. Some of you who own businesses, some of us who and I'm taking this too hard. Can't do business the way you used to. It's a different world. Some of you refuse to shift slightly. Some of you have this, it's this, Spirit wants you to move on the same dreams, but they want you to move on it in a different way. In my Nina Simone voice, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. It's time. Go ahead and mourn those things that need to be mourned. Okay? And go ahead and say goodbye. All right? Go ahead and say goodbye, because it's time to do some new something. All right. This is for who it is for. Okay? So I don't know who this affirmation is for. You're going to know who it's for when you hear it. If it's for you, I want you to repeat it. If it's not for you, then I want you to just hold space, okay? There is more to life than losing weight. I'm ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I'm ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I'm ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. There is more to life than losing weight, and I am ready to experience it. We're going to do 2 more affirmations, actually. This affirmation says, getting older makes me smarter. Repeat after me. Getting older makes me smarter. Repeat after me. Getting older makes me smarter. Repeat after me. Getting older makes me smarter. 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 This last affirmation is going to be a choose your own adventure style. It's open-ended. And so some of you are going to just take the first half and that's enough. And some of you are going to need to add on what you need to add on. The affirmation is, I give myself permission to. So some of you just are going to need to stop there. Just the act of giving yourself permission is the affirmation. Some of you need to name something. So I give myself permission to be free. I give myself permission to be gay. Looking at whoever's in the closet still. I'm pansexual. Come to the party. Some of you are going to need to say, I give myself permission to be abundant. I give myself permission to be loved. Whatever it is. If you feel like you need to finish it, then you pick something and you finish it. For some of you, just stop at the I give myself permission. That's enough. You do what you need to do. I'm just going to do I give myself permission to, and I'm going to leave it open-ended for y'all. For me, the affirmation is I give myself permission. Okay? All right. Repeat after me. I give myself permission to. 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 All right, before we go on, I want to mention that in this video, I've mentioned 2 resources for you to help you with your healing. I'm going to go over those. And I also see another resource in the building in the form of a really good friend of mine, okay? So first and foremost, my dear friend, Coach Ebony, is in the house. So Ebony, I want you to say hello. All right, Coach Ebony, if you need some help with motivation, getting right, like getting centered about getting some direction, literally the beginning of this video, go watch the beginning of this video if you weren't here in the beginning. I don't think you were because it's in line with what you do. All of the at the beginning of this video, we're talking about direction. We're talking about creating your life, living your best, doing all of that. Coach Ebony can help you with that. So she has a YouTube channel that she does videos on. And Coach Ebony is also on the TikTok universe and I believe Instagram. So, Coach Ebony, if you can put your information in the comments, that'd be great. I gave you a spiritual resource, okay? Big Liz Conjure. So if you do not live in the Ohio area, you can go to www.biglizconjure.com and you can purchase magical supplies to help you in these endeavors. Conjure oils that will help you focus. I have regularly used Get Off Your Ass. That's a literal conjure oil and a formulation that helps me focus and literally helps me get to work and get off my ass. So you can go to biglizconjure.com and order like spiritual soaps. You can order conjure oils. You can order all kinds of things from there. So that's a spiritual resource that can help you. That is a Black woman, queer-owned business. Coach Ebony is a Black as well, so you're supporting a Black-owned business. And Coach Ebony is certified, so she's not like this like internet guru person who isn't studied. I personally know her and she's been breaking off wisdom like, since forever. But she's also good at what she does, okay? And then lastly, I mentioned my friend Utimia, who is Muse in Medicina. Muse in Medicina. She comes from the Chinese herbal background or the Chinese. She went to like an elite, top school. She has like Chinese medicine as her background. She's also curandera. Just a talented healer. And a talented spiritualist. We've done some really powerful work together. So if you're in the Denver area, you can check her out. I believe she has a website as well, which is Muse Medicina. If not, she's definitely active on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, please go there and check her out on Instagram as well. Okay? All right, so those are 3 resources. And she also is someone who works she's certified in like body talk. She's got a couple of different healing modalities up under her. So that's something that you can access. And she also does a lot of educational content. She, I believe, also has a YouTube as well, which is Muse as Medicina, I believe. So those are 3 resources. All like my sister Utimia is brown. She's Chicana. And Native Indigenous as well, has strong Native Indigenous First Nations blood in her system. So she's all that, like, and it's Black and brown and we queer and all that. So resources. Check out my people, okay? I wouldn't send you to people that I don't believe in or also that I don't use or I've worked with, okay? So I love these people. I love them. Let me check in with the comments. Coach Ebony said, I feel like being called on like a visitor in church. First, giving honor and honor to the goddess who is the head of my life. I love you. It is you. You did get called to the pulpit. Randomly, like, here's my magical friend. She has a testimony. You're like, oh shit, hey y'all. I love it. So I think it's serendipitous. Like, those are really great resources. Like, please connect. Again, like, this is a spiritual reading, but we can utilize all things. And I think that's perfect that Coach Ebony, showed up in this reading, especially given the beginning of this reading. Like, sometimes you need help with getting focused. Sometimes you need help with like really getting out. Like, there are a reason why we're not focused. There's reasons behind all of this. And it's not as easy as just like, sometimes we get the concept intellectually, but you need help outside of you. So work with your healers. I am someone who practices what I teach. So I have my own coaches. I have my own healers. I have people, and they are often the people that I'm introducing to you. You know what I'm saying? We are a collective that heals each other. Ego around here, around that. So this is good. Sometimes you just need a little help. That's all. And the help comes in different forms. all that. And I have also collaborated with Coach Ebony as well. Like both, I love the energy between myself and Uthimia, and I love the energy between myself and Ebony. And it's both, we do, when I work with both of them, it's two different things, but they complement each other, and it's just amazing. So, resources. All right, you guys, here are the last cards of the reading. We're moving into the Goddess Oracle deck. The last cards of the reading. We begin with Morgan Le Fay, and this is all about rhythms, okay? So with Morgan Le Fay, and also y'all check the comments. Like Coach Ebony's gonna put their information in the comments, okay? And I will also make sure that y'all know in the description the website to Big Liz Conjure will be there as well. All right, so Morgan Le Fay is all about rhythms, okay? Morgan Le Fay is about rhythms. Morgan Le Fay is about rhythms. Finding your rhythm. When is the best time for you to eat? When is the best time for you to exercise? When is the best time for you to work? As someone who works for themselves, one of my biggest struggles has been working on my schedule and like following a schedule. And I've known for a long time that I work best when I work with myself. I'm definitely neurospicy, and I definitely have I'm an artist. I'm neurospicy. Like the regular workday, I struggled with that even when I was doing it. I struggled with that, and even though like I was on time with it, that really just messed with, because that's not how I work best. It really just came to me that I am the most productive when I work the way that I need to work. When I just give into the way my brain works and what works best for me. When I do that, I am the most productive. When I do not match my schedule based on how other people work, I am the most productive. So Morgan Le Fay is about really figuring out our rhythms. What is the best time? The way our rhythms when it comes to healing, when it comes to eating, when it comes to exercising, when it comes to everything. Think about the fact that like the sun, like the way the earth moves, we have the sunset and the sunrise on a rhythm because the earth moves on a rhythm. The tide moves on a rhythm. And when we know, like when we think about the ocean moves on a rhythm. But when that rhythm is disrupted, something's going on. If that means a tsunami, something irregular is going on. So Morgan Le Fay is really about honoring our rhythms, discovering our rhythms, knowing that it's okay to tweak our rhythms, and recognizing that a lot of times what's wrong with us is because we are operating in someone else's rhythm. So if you cannot, if it's not your destiny, you don't want to work, it's not everybody's job or destiny to work for themselves. But like if that's not your thing and you can't find a job that really works within your rhythm, it's important to just understand that sometimes your mental health or your something else about you might be off simply because your own personal rhythm isn't honored. So even if you're not able to honor your rhythm, just being able to recognize that, it could just go a long way to help you. Okay. So honoring your own rhythms, recognizing your rhythms. And last but not least, we have changing woman cycles. Okay, so changing woman. First off, on a very physical level, if you are a person who menstruates, if you are a woman, a man, whatever gender you are, non-binary, gender fluid, this is a great opportunity to remind you that your favorite auntie uncle is gender fluid. I'm all the genders. But honoring your menstrual cycle, honoring your moon time, honoring that, and recognizing how much patriarchal, anti-femme, anti-woman propaganda has been placed on the femme body, on ovaries and the functions of women. The destructiveness and the insidiousness of patriarchy is so much that, did you know they really only recently started studying the women's body? A lot of the earliest medical in regards to this civilization in our medical study, that was based on the study of men and white men at that. So yeah, we have a lot of internalized hatred and an internalized messed up relationship with the menstrual cycle, down to colonialist religion. If you were touched by Christianity, you definitely need to check your view when it comes to your moon time. The literal Bible. I grew up Jehovah Witness, honey, because of the Eve. What it was, we all know where I'm going with this. If you grew up in church, what was Eve's sin, and what did that cost us? What we now have to suffer? Nah, nah, no. Check that, okay? check that. So changing woman comes to like remind us of the magic of it, to remind us to honor it, and we need to honor it and check it, because if you are someone who ministrates, there is a magic in that. Now also, like, there's a energetically, there's a lot, there's just, I'm not even gonna get into that because this will make this video even longer. Anyway, honor honor it, honor it, be with it, check the conditioning that we've had in regards to the hatred that we've had for our bodies, all that. Some of you need to do some healing around it. Like, the spirit is giving me a message that go to the gynecologist. Some of you are experiencing some issues with your menstruation, and you need to go get that checked out so that you can move forward in your health in a positive way. Because that can turn into something serious. Okay. But also for everybody else, changing woman is about the ending of cycles. And even if you are not someone who experiences administration, there are cycles of life where, like, you are being called to purge. Okay, where you were being called to purge, all right, where you were being called to let go of things. Spirit does that regularly. Colonialism, and because of its trauma and also its conditioning, we end up holding on to things, and most of the times it's inappropriate things, longer than we need to. Okay, but indigenous culture reminds us of cycles of, like, and the need to, like, and cycles teaches you that you really aren't in possession of anything. When you honor cycles, it teaches you that you have something for a while, and then it is about letting it go. Okay, so there is this is the end of an era. The cycles, we're cycling out of some things. We're also cycling out of, like, we're cycling out of summer, we've cycled into fall, so the changing of the seasons. Honor the things that need to die. Let go of the things that need to let go of, from mind state, from ways of doing business, from ways of let go of the things that need to be let go of. Purge. Get rid of those things, okay? And just honor the change that is afoot, all right? Going back to those who ministrate, honor the cycles, honor that when we are moving into the ministration, the mother Mary, the maiden mother crone aspect of things, honoring the space where there was no menstruation, honoring the space where there is menstruation, honoring the space where we're moving out of that. For my trans folks, like, there's not a lot of spirituality. There's a lot of folks who are afraid to come at that, from a spiritual perspective. But just honoring where you're at with that. For my trans men out there, if you've had the hysterectomy, like, honoring where you're at with that and what that means, and honoring, where you're at with that, and handling that on a spiritual perspective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just honoring that, honoring that cycle, all of that good stuff. All right. All right, good people. Let us do some affirmations, and then I'm going to let you go. Well, I'm gonna check in with the comments. I'm gonna let you go. The Cash App, LadySpeech. The Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. I appreciate all of you who have done so. My phone is currently on focus, so I don't know who has done it. I used to get the notifications if my phone is not on focus, but it's on focus. I do appreciate everybody who has sent me a super chat, a super ship sticker, a super thanks. I appreciate you so very much. I do. Let's read some affirmations, then I'm going to check in with the comments, and I'm going to let you guys go. All right, repeat after me. I love the person that I am. 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 All right. This affirmation says, I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. Repeat after me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. I welcome all the ways the universe wants to bless me. Because it does. Because it does. Because it does. I want to thank you for assuming the position. How you feeling about today's spanking? It went hard for a lot of people. But that's the nature of spiritual spankings with the cosmic paddle. I dressed up for this spanking. Oh, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for everything that you are. Thank you for being over here. Thank you for sharing yourselves. Thank you for just tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do. I do. Thank you so much, Sinclair, for your super sticker. I appreciate you. Jennifer said, I don't like being called out, but this was a good one. Thank you for doing the work, LadySpeech. You are welcome. Mooncut Pumpkin said, I like to speak the affirmations into my water, then drink them. Yes. Pro tip. Moon Pumpkin, by the way, the creator of the Oracle Pogs that we love so much over here at this channel. Go get them at moonpumpkin.com. Moon Pumpkin put us on to some game. Yes, a reminder. Pro tip. Say the affirmation. Have your water next to you, and then next reading, say the affirmation. Take a sip, but say the affirmation to your water. Then drink it. Yeah, baby. Sarah said, so grateful I was able to join from the river today. Yay! I'm so glad you were too. Thank you, Moon Pumpkin, for your super chat. I thank you. Natasha said, so spot on with that message. This week coming up, I was not happy it was going to be that time. Yes, we must recalibrate ourselves. We must come back to the magic in it. Salem said, noted that last message. Yes. Naomi said, I need to purge my mother. Yep, you do. Do the things. Let's see. Leah said, I know, but generally doctors don't believe me because of my fat phobia. That's real. That is very real. That's very real. Fat phobia in the workplace is very, and not in the workplace, that too, but in the doctor's office is very real. I have definitely felt that. I have definitely fucking felt that. And I'm sorry that we are going through that. Jessica said, I'm not going to read that out loud, but I saw, because I want to respect you. Even though it's in the comments, people can read it. But like, I'm sending you so much love, Jessica. I have been through that situation. All of your feelings are valid. Everything you feel is valid. I'm sending you so much healing energy. Lean into the mother, and by that I mean Mother Earth. Go to her. She above all knows what loss is better than any of us. She will give you comfort. Go be with the trees if you can. Go be by the river if you can. I'm so sorry. And I'm sending you all the love. I'm sending you so much love. I know that feeling. So surrounding you in so much love. So much love. So much healing. Ruby said, you're great. This was great. Thank you. Got to get back to work now. Peace and love, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, Ruby. Again, if you saw this live, you're right on time. If you were seeing this recorded, you're right on time. Catherine said, this is something I've been working on recently because my schedule is based off of comfort. We need to find what works for us. That's right. Coach Ebony said, I love you, speech, and I'm so grateful for the medicine in this morning's word. I love you too. I love you too so much. Reshki said, I give myself permission to be an adult who trusts themselves to make changes in the world. Yes. Danielle, oh, I love that. Daniela, I love that, said, I love Big Liz Conjure. Get my mojo bag and oils from there. And I'm going to subscribe to Coach Ebony now. Yes. It is so good to see a Big Liz Conjure lover up here, baby. Good stuff. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jade Lady. I appreciate you. Thank you. Devilish said, thank you for all this, Captain. I needed it so much today. My neurospicy self appreciates you, and my neurospicy child even allowed me to hear your whole reading. Thank you. Oh, you are so welcome. I love you so much. I love you so much. Jessica said, in tears from all the love I'm feeling from all of you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I found this page. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you found it too, baby. And the J Lady said, just walked in the door. Here is my offering. I appreciate you. And Catherine said, don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. Well, this is always a joy for me to do these. It has been absolutely wonderful just being here with you guys. And I appreciate just your support. Thank you for always keeping it 100 in the comments. And I'm going to be super honest with you guys. Like, I do receive hate comments. I do receive, especially when certain videos go viral on TikTok. But like, I don't get as much as other people. I recognize that. I fully recognize that. And I fully recognize that like my comments aren't actually, especially in my lives, aren't terrorized, knock on wood, as much as other people's are. And I appreciate that. So just thank you, thank you, thank you. So share this video with who you think needs to hear it. Save it if you want to. Again, I'm going to make sure that I post in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description, all of the videos, not the videos, but the things that the tarot decks that I've used, okay? The comments from this video do show up. So Coach Ebony has put her information in the comments. I hope Muse Medicine, I hope I invited her to put her information in the comments. If she didn't, again, head over to Facebook. It's basically Medicina, as in the Spanish way, Muse and Medicina. All right, so you're gonna look for that page on Facebook, and then from there you'll be able to track her to all of her other spaces. I know she's represented on Instagram and all that good stuff. So yeah. All right. Well, I don't want to take up all your time. I just want to take up a little bit of your time. So I've done that. This has been quite the spanking. Please make sure you get engaged in your aftercare. Go eat. Do you notice how after spiritual things and after sensual things, we usually go eat? So, because it grounds you. So go get a little bit of something to eat. Go get something to drink. Engage in some kind of good care for yourself. And I will see you all next week. Oh, thank you so much, Emma for your super chat. I love you. Thank you. All right, so take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, okay? And to my official Sugar Honey Dumpling members, I definitely have a members only video coming up just for you. We've got some behind the scenes things and all that good stuff. So I love you all so deeply and so much. Thank you for your support. And I will see you all, God, Goddess, Orisha, Lawa willing, in the next video. Mwah! Mwah!